Brightwell again. And now was that ball fumbled
out.
Again?
ASU
It's fumbled,
ball.
and it's Arizona State football recovered at the 4-yard line.
Is that Michael Matus with the ball?
Gary Brightwell fumbles the football, and if he does, that's the second time tonight that he has coughed it up. I think it was Darian Butler that just ripped it right out of his grasp, and Matus, Jeff, you're right, recovered the ball for ASU.
That was a zone read play. The quarterback was thinking the running back was going to take it, Jordan. And they both turned and looked at each other like,
Yep.
You, me, you, what?
As a coach, that's the worst thing to see, too. 2-year players with their arms up. Ball clearly out, though. Clear recovery by ASU.
I mean, they're reviewing, but boy, I mean, Brightwell was still on his feet when the ball got ripped out of there. And
I don't think he ever got it. The ball was in his stomach, but more on his right hip. Brightwell's near the line of scrimmage, and the ball's on the ground behind him.
let's take a break with our score 21-0 ASU. This is the Sun Devil Radio Network. The Sun Devils, my goodness, leading 21-0. They've already forced 3 U of A turnovers. 2 of them, or one of them, was deep in Arizona territory. This one, as the Wildcats were driving for a touchdown. It's 1st and 10 Sun Devils at their 4-yard line. Handoff on first down to Rachaad White. He fumbles the ball. It ricochets over toward where Jaden Daniels is. And thankfully for ASU, Daniels able to fall on the football. And the Devils end up gaining about 3 yards as he fell on it at the 7-yard line. Yikes.
I think one of the Wildcat corners is down as well on the play. The ball went over left guard, bounced to the right 10 or 12 yards to the other hash. Lorenzo Burns, as he's going for the fumble. Jaden Daniels dives. Burns gets hit in the knee, and he comes up a little slow.
And he is one of their star veterans, a senior from Murrieta, California. Boy, how lucky that ball caromed over right to where Jaden Daniels was with a little bit of open field, enough room for Jaden to fall on the football as a U of A trainer has come all the way across the field to
you hate to see those kind of
Lorenzo
injuries,
Burns.
Jordan, where, you're running forward, somebody's hitting your legs opposite direction. I mean,
It's not good. I mean, the best case scenario for an injury like that is a hyperextension. As we see maybe that's not Burns.
No,
that's another player.
He's standing with 3 trainers.
those are rough injuries. I've been through a couple on my own. So you hope nothing but the best for him.
Boy, Burns is up now, but he's walking very slowly across the field toward the Arizona bench with the help of a couple of members of the Wildcat training staff. Burns, 9 interceptions in his career, came into this game with 26 pass breakups. He was an honorable mention All Pac-12 a year ago and was voted the U of A's defensive MVP in 2019. Good player. And the defensive secondary is an area where the Wildcats have virtually no depth.
And then they lost their linebackers. Everybody transferred.
Colin Schooler transferring out. His brother, Brendan Schooler, who was a receiver at Oregon, had transferred to Arizona and was going to be a safety for the Wildcats, and then he transferred out this summer when it looked like the Pac-12 wasn't going to play football this fall.
Burns over 36 career starts as well, so that's their defensive guy right there. That's their leader.
I think this is his 40th, if I read the stat right. I mean, he's their leader, so at some point you take a shot. When you got a new guy in, circle his number, come back at him, and a couple of plays here.
2nd down and 7 at the 7 for ASU. Jaden in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left. He'll hand the ball off to White, to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is a foot race to the 40, to the 50, and all the way to the end zone for an Arizona State touchdown. Holy moly, Rachaad White, 93 yards on the touchdown run.
I mean, Wildcats are just taking bad angles. They're not filling. When you run that 3-4 set, you don't have bodies at point of attack. I mean, I feel bad in some regards for the coaching staff. You think about that fumble, on the 2 or 3 yard line. We know Mazzoni, and that ball is, just fumble between the quarterback and the running back. So there's a 14-point swing in the turn of 4 plays.
Unbelievable. What a first half in Tucson. The extra point attempt being made by Jack Luckhurst. And Luckhurst kicks his second of the night. And we have a timeout on the field. ASU 28, Arizona nothing, with still 11:45 left to go in the first half. Timeout on the Sun Devil Radio Network.